So you guys can tell me if this sounds okay. If the sound is good, let me know. Let me know. I'll be jumping on here. Ready to do some readings tonight, you guys. I haven't been live in a few days. I'm excited. Crap. Ooh, ooh. All right. Hey, you guys. So whoever's here right now, does this sound okay? Does the sound, is it good, or is there an echo or anything like that? You know, is it loud enough? Is it quiet, distant? Let me know what it sounds like. And also, those of you who are here now, please go ahead and read the description so you know how it is going to work tonight. It's kind of how I did it last time, so nothing really crazy or different, but just check that out, and then we'll get started, okay? How are you guys? Hey, Desiree. Hey, Empowered Diva. Julissa. Fantasy Lover. Shrabona. What's up? How are you doing? Lynn. What's up, Lynn? I'm great. Thanks for asking. Just okay. Well, we gotta change that. Gotta change that. Of course. Alright, read the description, you guys. Today I'm going to be doing general readings. Also, those will be for free if you guys just want to see like the general energies around you, you know, of yourself and those around you, and then also if anyone is going to be coming towards you soon, we'll look into that as well, and that will all be revealed in the free readings. Of course, you never have to donate, but if you do donate, you can ask a personal question, anything of your choice. I don't really do health related questions, but pretty much, or death, but pretty much anything of your choice. I also don't talk to the other side. I'm not a medium, so I can't speak to people who've passed. But I read tarot. So we're going to get some information here from the cards. But if you do not want to donate, you don't have to. But you'll be getting a general reading. So just let me know which one you are, and I'll get started on the general readings. And thanks for coming, you guys. I'm glad you guys are here. All right. Okay, Empowered Diva. Lynn, I mean, if other people say, like, if they haven't decided yet, that's fine. I mean, whenever somebody says, hey, I'm gonna get a general, just, you know, have them, like, get them down in the general list. And if somebody says, oh, I donated, then just get that list started as well, please. That would be helpful. Thank you. So, you guys, if you want a general, just type it in the chat and Lynn will get that for you. So, or she'll get you down. Okay, so let's get started with Empowered Diva. She wants a general love reading. We can do that. I think we can do that. General love. So for Empowered Diva, what do we need to know regarding love for her? Regarding love. Regarding love for Empowered Diva. Any energies coming around her or her energy, please? We want to know all of this. Oh, that's kind of cool. The High Priestess is the first one here. So basically that's saying, like, whatever you're feeling like is going to happen, or whatever's, like, you've been feeling, like, it's a very intuitive card. She's like, she knows things without being told, you know, directly. So it's kind of like whatever you're feeling in your gut, I would go with that right now regarding love for you. Okay. So you're feeling like somebody's a bit flighty. You're feeling like somebody's not going to stay around, or it might be very passionate right now. If this hasn't happened yet, then woo, you're about to have a really, really passionate connection coming in. So beware of that. Get excited for it, but also beware, I say, because this person is not committal. Um, it should be very passionate for sure, but it will be short lived. And so that may be disappointing to you or come as a surprise, but that's why I'm telling you. But I feel like with the High Priestess here, you should probably already kind of have picked up on that energy with the person. Like, if you haven't met them yet, they could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. And if you have not, it doesn't have to be, but just that's Wands there, Knight of Wands. And if you haven't met this person yet, you have no idea, like you're not connected right now, then that's fine. This is who's coming towards you apparently. And so when somebody does come towards you next, especially if it's a fire sign, right? Because this is the Knight of Wands. But even any other sign, I would just say if it's very passionate, you'll know it's them who I'm talking about. And I just think it's the next person that's coming towards you, obviously. But if you're not connected already, if you're connected already, then I would say that this is kind of their energy now. So, but you'd probably already be kind of feeling this way or kind of nervous about this and thinking this yourself. What else do we have here? This is the Cancer card, the Chariot. This represents Cancer. So it could be a Cancer person. It could also be a person... hang on a second. I have to kind of like figure out what this is saying. Yeah, okay. It could be a person... Hang on, one more. Okay, so we have Sag here. Sagittarius and Cancer are the signs I'm getting. It doesn't have to be a Sag or a Cancer, but I'm just letting you know that that's what those two cards mean as well. But here, I was thinking the world was going to come out. So since it didn't, we can kind of see this differently now. I was just trying to make sure before I said anything. So, first of all, you're wanting to go towards this person. Like, it's very much like you want to make this happen. And so, like I said, it's very passionate. It's very, like, seeming like it's going to go somewhere because it's so connected, seemingly, but it could just be lust instead of love that you're feeling. So, beware of that as well. But basically, this passion here is so strong that you feel like this is going to happen. We're going to go places. But the thing is, you already kind of feel like there's some weird kind of vibe going on. Like maybe this is kind of too good to be true. Not even that, but just that it's not going to last long, or it's not going to always be like this, which you're right to think that. And here we have possibly a Cancer person, but, I just basically see you wanting to go towards them. Like, even though you know this, or you feel this, it's still something that you're going to go for. It's still something that you kind of are wanting to take action and move forward with. And especially this person's coming towards you. So I feel like if this hasn't happened yet, it's going to be happening very soon. And this could be somebody from your past or someone who reminds you of somebody from your past. Again, we have the Wands here, so fire, we're thinking. But, it doesn't have to be again, but it could be definitely, for sure. And so here, you're thinking about the past. It could be that you're reminded of the past with this new person, or it could be that this is someone from your past. And, somebody that obviously left you out in the cold. And if this isn't somebody from your past already, you would probably already know who I'm talking about, just because the High Priestess is pretty aware of things without being told. Like, she intuitively just, like, kind of knows things. Secrets, other people's secrets, just things without being directly told. So if you don't have any idea who this is, I would say that, this is somebody new coming in, and this is the result. You see them kind of like leaving you behind, and, obviously that doesn't feel good. That feels kind of like you're left in the dust, left in the cold. Like I said, non-committal. And I don't, sometimes the Knight of Wands is like a straight player, but sometimes it's just like this person can't stay in one place for very long. So yeah, I mean, it's very passionate, but they just cannot be there long term. I mean, it's nothing against you, and it's nothing trying to like fuck you over, but it's just simply I'm going now, I have to go, which isn't really cool. I mean, they should do it a different way, but it's just this energy of like somebody who's always moving. They're coming in on their horse very fast, just coming in, and they're leaving too, just as quick. So just keep that in mind about this person. Very, very passionate though. And then we have the Sag card here, which it doesn't have to be a Sag, but that's what that can mean. If it's not a Sag, I feel like what this could mean for you is that even though you feel like you're kind of left, almost abandoned in a way, like left in the cold, it's kind of nice. Like, in a way, it's kind of nice for some reason. So let's look at that. I want to look at that because for some reason, it kind of feels to me like this is bringing you more harmony in your life. For some reason, it's bringing you more like joy and harmony and happiness, and you know, just all together there's more light for some reason, and so that's odd to me. I want to look into that. I want to see why that is. I'm thinking it's because this reminds you of somebody from your past, and so you know that if they're gone, well, it wasn't going to work out anyway. I know how this kind of situation goes, and whatever, good riddance, you know, and I'm happier now. Weight lifted. You know, it was kind of like that passion felt great, but it was kind of heavy, you know, it was kind of heavy. So, yeah, okay. Beautiful. We have the Aquarius card here, the star. It doesn't have to be an Aquarius again, but it could be, just letting you know. So this is the star and the magician, which means you have hope. You still have faith in yourself. You know that it's going to be okay. You know, there's nothing wrong with this. This is the way it's going to go and whatever. I feel like you've been through something similar to this before, so you're kind of like already aware of what this is and you're not really tripping. You're kind of like, well, if this is the way that is, then I'm good. You know, I don't need that in my life. So you're kind of like okay with that. Also, we have Ten of Pentacles, so it's showing that like you're still stable. You still have the ability to take care of yourself. Oh yeah, forgot to mention almost. With the Magician too, you can do anything that you really want to do right now. Like whatever, or when this is over, you know, when this passes. And that will be up to you too. This is decision making, deliberate decision making. So you will be faced with a decision. It won't be like a very difficult decision, I don't think. I mean, it'll be like a choice of yours. You can go this way or you can go that way. Either way you go, it's going to give you a benefit. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm not thinking you're really at this crossroads or dilemma. Like there's nothing like that's really risk. I mean, it's really just like which way do you want to go towards success? I mean, it's up to you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool because it's like either way you go, you still have the Ten of Pentacles. You still are seeing success there. So I feel like you've grown a lot. And so when this happens, it doesn't affect you like it used to, or like the last one did, or whenever this situation happened. So good for you. I mean, you've grown, you're strong, even if you don't feel strong now. I feel like when this happens, you're going to see, you know, exactly what it is, and you're just going to accept it. And you're just going to move on, and you're going to be fine. So that's cool. Okay. Aw, you're welcome, Empowered Diva. I'm glad you resonated. Nice. Aw, you're sweet. I'm glad you're happy with that. Okay. Um, okay, so Zened, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Your donation, thank you. Your question is, what are Usman's intentions for me once he finds out I'm going to law school? Okay, so let's see if his intentions change when you're going to law school. They shouldn't. I mean, I would hope not. I would hope he'd be happy for you, but let's see. Give me Usman's energy towards her in this situation, in this connection. What is he wanting out of this? And how is that going to, well, first of all, let's see what his energy is towards you. What's his energy towards you currently? What's Usman's energy towards Zaneb currently, please? Currently. Okay, so pregnancy could be happening. So be careful of that. Sorry about my dog. Sorry about my dog. So be careful of pregnancy. That could be a possibility for you. This is also just talking about if it's not even possible for you to get pregnant, you know, then definitely don't apply that to yourself. But you would know which one you are. But if it is a possibility, then just be careful with that, or congratulations, whichever one. But, you know, whatever you're wanting. But just know that it's a possibility. And basically here, if it's not talking about pregnancy, though, or it could be both, okay? But let's just say, you know, the other option is that this is a new beginning. This is a fresh start. There's so much potential with you guys. Like, and I think he does see that and he wants that too. And so that's really beautiful. You know, I love the Empress for that kind of a thing. It's like, there's a lot of potential here. This is going to be a beautiful connection, is what he's wanting, right? So we're off to a good start. He's wanting the best for this, right? For your highest good, his highest good, things to go well. It's not anything crazy or sneaky or weird. So let's see. Anything else that we should know about this connection now? Well, actually, no. Will that change when she lets him know she's going to law school? if she goes through with her plans going to law school, that she plans going now. Well, actually, are you saying that if he's not cool with that, then that means you're going to not go? Because that could change the outcome as well. Like, whatever you're planning to do right now, if it's up to how he responds to you going to law school, if he doesn't like it, and that's going to mean you're not going to go, if he likes it, that means you're going to go, then we have to ask this question differently. Okay? Because I don't want to I want you to, like, get the right kind of a thing here. So, let's focus on what his reaction will be, I guess, in accordance to this, in regard to this. Okay. Eight of Wands, I feel like it's going to be, he's going to want you to, okay. Okay, so first of all, I feel like he thinks this could get in the way of your guys' potential, which is what I was afraid of, because that's freaking ridiculous. He should be happy for you. But here, and I'm not saying he isn't, but really this is not a card of happy for you. This is a card of bitter resentment, trying to win, trying to like bully people, just very kind of like bitter and resentful and kind of maybe even a bit jealous, just angry. So that's what this is headed towards, okay, unfortunately. Here, let's see anything else we need to know about this situation once he finds out you're going to law school here. Yeah. Okay, if he financially supports you, or if he gives you things like possessions, I'm not talking about emotional, I'm talking about like items, like things that we can touch, feel, hold, taste, and see. Or whatever, you know what I mean. Physical items, expensive things, whatever this is talking about. The King of Pentacles is all about material items. And so it's a bit much, though. He doesn't really need it. Sometimes this is talking about like somebody who's very materialistic. And whether or not that's something that helps in your relationship is going to be, you will know what that is. But the thing is, I feel like that's the problem here, is that he's kind of feeling like this is going to give up the potential that you guys have because of the money or because of the loss of, security within the relationship for some reason, like financially or materialistically. Like, he's like, that's going to cause a big change, in his opinion, a big drastic change or an ending. So let's see what the Death card's here for. Because to him, at least from the cards, what I'm feeling like with this is that he's seeing that is like, that's a no-no, because, and he's going to be angry because this is going to fuck up his whole plan of having, maybe he's very materialistic. So I'm not saying he doesn't see a lot of potential, but I feel like he saw a lot of potential, with the situation that you guys, how you guys have it now. You know what I mean? So the fact that you're going to be going to law school, he probably sees that as changing it for some reason. Even though eventually it would be good, but I don't know why he's, that doesn't really make sense to me why he would be so upset about it. It's like, I feel like it's getting in the way of something, in his opinion. Like, just very bitter and angry. I'm guessing that's why you're asking. Because I thought it was kind of a weird question, to be honest with you, but now I see this is probably exactly what you were fearing and hoping wouldn't happen. So tell me what the Death card is here for, please. What is this going to change drastically or end? What is the Death card representative of here for? Okay. Support. Emotional. That's emotional support, okay? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is financial support. King of Cups is emotional support. So why cut off the emotional support when the financial support's cut off or changed or whatever? Different. What are we seeing for this, please? King of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, okay. So yeah, it seems like the relationship will kind of be, you know, it will see a downfall a little bit. I'm not saying it's going to end. I mean, one scenario is that somebody could leave someone in the dust, or this is what he's fearing, right? I mean, maybe he thinks that you're going to be doing better than him, and he's worried that you're going to leave him eventually. I mean, maybe this is what he's going to do to you, probably because he feels like you're going to do that to him. It's very immature in a way. It's not really like realistic. I feel like he should be happy for you, unless he really wants control, which, I mean, that is Five of Swords energy here. Somebody who's in control has all the power and kind of bullies people around, tells them what to do, basically like scares them, makes them fearful, intimidates them, you know, and it's just like not fair. But he's not concerned with fairness. He's concerned with winning and being on top and being the one who's in control and being the one who's the baddest, you know, being the one who everyone fears or respects. Either way, he'll take either one, you know, and it's just ridiculous, really. And this is a love relationship, right? This is not good. Right here, you know, it is showing that this love relationship will see a downfall, unfortunately. And, you know, I hope that doesn't change your mind about going, because all that really should do is show you that, okay, yeah, this is not right, you know? I mean, hopefully, before this actually happens and before you tell him, this is something that he will be able to, like, change. I mean, who knows? Like, we do have free will, so I'm not going to say that he's just going to be a dick always. But hopefully by the time that you tell him about this will change. But, you know, as of right now, it seems like this is his reaction here. Seven of Swords and the Strength card. So he might actually be hiding how he feels about this for a while, because the Strength card here is telling me also that's Leo. The Strength card kind of tells me that, like, yeah, he might be trying to be strong about it, have endurance, but he's going to be sneaky, like doing something kind of underground, or maybe this is you trying to do something underground because you don't want this to upset him, so you're going to kind of like sneak around and go to law school or whatever. You're going to sneak around and do something, you know, probably related to this law school situation if you feel like it's just not going to be good for the relationship. That sucks, but I mean, I guess do what you have to do, right? I mean, if you're not going to leave the guy, you can't just like screw yourself over, right? You got to still have what you need. I don't care what he thinks if it's negative. Okay, right on. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. That's good. Glad. I'm glad about that. That's good to know. Okay. Any advice for her, please? Any advice for her, please? Don't mind that. That's just me shuffling sloppily. Tell me any advice for her, please, regarding this. Mm-hmm. Ten of Wands. So work hard here, but don't do everything yourself, okay? If this starts to turn into a relationship where it's like you're doing most of the work or putting out most of the effort, it seems like he's not really interested, then, you know, say goodbye. I mean, do what you're going to do. You have a free will. You can choose to do whatever you want. But this seems like this is the way it's going to start to go. If it does, I advise you to, you know, not allow that. But also, this could also be saying that, you know, maybe you're going to be so busy that he's going to be feeling like this, like he's doing all the work. So don't let that happen. You know, try to be doing things equally, fairly, meet each other in the middle, you know, help each other out, you know, try to keep things on a balanced level, okay? So that this doesn't happen. Anything else, please, for her? Knight of Swords and Ace of Wands. Okay, so very quickly here. if this does take place, somebody in the situation is going to feel like they're doing all the work and like the other person is not doing or putting in any effort. So be you know, watch out for that. Also, very quickly, you're gonna need to take action on this, okay, so that it doesn't really affect you guys. Like I feel like you can do something about it, and but you'll have to like think quick and actually act quick too. You know, like don't let this like sit like this for a long time. You know, try to see, like try to hear each other out, try to, you know, understand where they're coming from. Also, another word of advice, maybe you should talk about this before it happens, like, hey, look, I just want to make sure we're on the same level, on the same page, you know, da 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 da, however you need to say it. But the Ace of Wands here is good because that means you'll have many opportunities to take action. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's pretty much saying like you have a chance to make it right if this does occur or when this does occur. So it's not like you can't do anything about it. It's not like all hope is lost. I mean, you can take action, but that's the thing. If you don't, you know, that's on you as well, you know. So that's my advice for you. I think, you know, just try to be fair, try to keep it balanced between you. Okay. You're welcome. All right, so let's see who's next. Yellow Skiff. Okay, let's look at you and what your general energies are here. Let's look at what your general energies are here. Thank you for being here. You guys, please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really love to have you a part of us. Come and join us. Be part of the group. Everyone's always very positive and supportive, so no worries on that part. You can be yourself. Come as you are. Okay? And just be yourself. No one's gonna make fun of you or talk shit. And if they do, they're getting blocked. Simple as that. This is not what our community is about. We're about love, support, and spreading love. So spread that love, hit that like button, subscribe, join us. Glad to have you guys here. Thank you. Okay, let's get some messages for you. Yellow Skiff. Let's get some general energies here. General energies here, please. Oh, okay, sense some fear or anxiety about a situation. It could be that you've been through something recently, or, you know, maybe any time in the past, really. I mean, you have this bandage on your head, so you've been hurt before. This is not paranoia. This is not all in your head. This is, you know, you have a valid reason to be kind of nervous, but it's not just nervous here, you know, like you see the bandage on his head. He literally has been through something. So what this is here is hypervigilance, because he's like basically alert at all times. Very exhausting to stay alert at all times. It's very exhausting energy. But the thing about it is that, you know, it's not even like his mindset here is not even like something bad could happen. No, something bad will happen is how he's seeing it. So basically he's alert at all times, just waiting for something bad to happen. And it's very exhausting. So you're very nervous or fearful about something, and it's not paranoia. I mean, you have a reason. You've been through something like this before, or something has happened before to give you, you know, a valid reason to be kind of fearful. Like, it's not just like you're losing your mind, but it's like, get therapy. Nothing to be ashamed of, really, it isn't. I mean, you need some kind of, you know, help or healing of some sort, not to be rude or not to insult you or anything, or offend you. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to literally say, like, healing needs to take place here for you, obviously. And use your better judgment here, too. So this is kind of, you know, in a way, it's kind of noting on maybe this is a little paranoid, but I don't really think it's paranoia in the sense of, like, you know, you, like, nothing like this has ever happened, or, like, you know, there's no reason to be afraid or, you know, nervous. But it's just saying, like, use your better judgment. Are you really unsafe in the situation? You know, are you really needing to be alert all the time? Like, you can feel safe sometimes. You know, like, you can actually be in a safe place. This is not always something's gonna, you know, happen. Like, you can actually try to think about that and maybe realize that. Because I feel like you're just kind of living in your fear right now. And because of that, you're not really seeing things clearly at all. And so that's very exhausting. And you're just not really thinking about it. You're just allowing it to, not that you want it to, I'm sure, but that's just kind of the energy I'm getting, is that it's taking over now. And you need to kind of, you know, think about it more. Like, use your mind more instead of, like, for worrying. Use it for, like, you know, trying to make sense of everything. Okay, so then we're also dealing with, it could be involved with other people. Collaborating with other people might be helpful to you as well. Maybe that's what it's saying. Use your better judgment. Also, use your better judgment with the people you're involved with. Okay, so I would say if you're going to collaborate with other people, that would be important for your mental health. Like, don't isolate. You know, when you're in your own head, sometimes you can go a little crazy. We all can. I mean, so that's not good. Don't be doing that. You know, be with other people. But if you're worried about the people you're keeping company with, and if you can trust them, that might be a valid thought. And the thing is, maybe you shouldn't be socializing as much. Maybe you should just be going into like support groups or like um, activity groups with other people that are going through the same things similar to you. Things like that for your health. Like people that are there for the same reason as you, not just like anyone off the street that you can't trust. Okay. So we do have somebody being left out in the dust or abandoned in the past, and that seems like why you can't trust people or what the issue kind of is here. So you're kind of like allowing that to get to you in a big way. Let's see what else this is about. I think this is something you fear is being abandoned. Maybe you just already have abandonment issues in a way. Okay. That could be the case. We have Five of Swords again. So it kind of seems like there was somebody who was kind of a bully or somebody who kind of like did you wrong and kind of like did not show remorse for that. Or maybe you have a bully or something. You could have somebody that you're really afraid of actively because they are threatening you on the daily. That could be a thing. Or something similar to that. You know your situation better than I do. Okay. They want something. What is it that they want? Or maybe this is what you wanted and you were greedy about it. Let's see. Well, let me get some other cards here. Let's clarify these cards here. Okay, let's clarify these. We have your fear here, judgment, left in the past. Okay. Then we have these two. Right? So I'm thinking here that there could have been something that you were greedy about. Maybe you were selfish about it or wanted it so much or so much of something or just more that you now are faced with a person who's trying to put a stop to that, or they want it too, or they're trying to take it from you, or they're trying to bully you out of it or something like that. They're threatening or trying to they're trying to get you to like pay up or something for it. This could also be talking about their energy, right? So we're talking about like, maybe somebody who's very selfish and just wanting something. Either way, somebody's wanting something. It's like a wish. Like, be careful what you wish for here with the Nine of Cups, because, it's like that wish might come true, but it could have negative effects as well. And that's kind of what we're seeing here with this person reacting this way. Or maybe this is you being bitter now. I feel like it's another person, though. What is this Seven of Swords here for? I'm sorry. The Five of Swords. And we have somebody leaving, okay? Or traveling for money. I was going to say, or stability in general, and that makes sense here with the Four of Swords. I'm sorry, keep saying that. With the Four of Pentacles. This person is trying to build a foundation. They're trying to build some kind of a, stable foundation where they can rely upon it. It's like a home, a car, whatever stability means for you, basically. It's going to be different for everybody, and so for you, it's no exception. I mean, it's, whatever stability means for you, this person's trying to build a foundation. The reason, well, you see here, they're holding onto their pentacles. They're trying to build, they're trying to save up, they're trying to, have things that they can rely upon, like a home, a car, whatever stability is for you and security. So they're just saving up their money. Also, that could be saying to you, save your money. Make sure you're not spending frivolously. Make sure you're like saving up and trying to build a foundation for yourself. That's going to be important here. Queen of Pentacles, it shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, you do have a job, I'm sure, or some kind of income. That's what it's seeming to me with the Queen of Pentacles. And sometimes she is, seeming lonely. But the reason is because she's grinding. She's working so hard. She just doesn't have much of a social life. Like I said, maybe a social life isn't the best thing for you right now anyway. So it's kind of a good thing. You could be like distancing yourself from people. But this, as in regards to this Five of Swords here, I feel like this is kind of like, we're going to see in a little bit what exactly is coming towards you. But I feel like somebody is either jealous or you are leaving them behind because you had to do this for your own security. You had to do this for your own stability. Maybe this is what this is talking about. Maybe you left them behind, but really, you didn't really want to exactly. In this deck here, this card, the Six of Swords, looks a little different. This one kind of looks like they're escaping, but in the other deck, in this deck here, it looks like they're being led away kind of hesitantly, like they don't really want to, kind of reluctant, they don't really want to leave, but they know they have to, and that's what they're going to do. So it's not like, oh, deuces, like I'm better off without you, fuck you, it's like kind of like you don't really want to, but you do have to, and that's why you're doing it for your own, mental health, emotional health, financial health, whatever, everything. So I guess you are using your better judgment here. That's good. What about this Nine of Cups? Tell us more about this Nine of Cups here. I feel like you're stable overall, though, mostly. The Hierophant. So it could have been about a commitment, a Taurus person also, but it could have been about a commitment or like something you had to do. Maybe it was like a job or like a responsibility where people looked up to you, saw you as like a very like a person to look up to basically, and maybe you just didn't want to. Maybe you let that go to your head, or you couldn't do it anymore for some reason. It was affecting your security, the way that you were able to keep yourself stable. It could have just been something that was expected of you in society, like something very like expected of you, not necessarily something you wanted to be doing though. You said, yeah, it's like there was no other option. Right. Okay. So let's see here. Nine of Cups, Hierophant. Tell me more about this, please. Tell me more about this, please. Tell me more about this, please. For them, what is this Nine of Cups representative of? The Hanged Man. So, okay, you're in a position now where it's kind of like you're at a crossroads. I mean, not a crossroads like there's two options. Which one am I going to take? I don't know. I'm stuck. But more like I don't really know what to do. I'm in a situation here. I'm hanging here. The Hanged Man, right? I'm hanging here, kind of just waiting, unsure what to do. Like, I don't want to move. I don't want to, make any sudden changes or do anything rash. So you're just needing more information. So I would say your advice here is just get more information. Whatever it is that you're needing more information on, that you just don't really know how to make the move on it yet, get more information until you're comfortable with it. And then, you will be more comfortable to make the decision, basically. It's all in good time, with the information you get. Just learn more about it. There's nothing to be afraid. We fear what we don't understand, right? So that's probably what this is here. But with the sun around his head, or the light around his head, rather, it's showing that you are open to seeing things, how they are. Like, you're open to learning. You're open to being open-minded. You're not going to be closed off and just like not taking anything. Like, it's not Four of Cups energy. Like, you're willing to understand and learn and hear people out. So do that. Get that information, whatever that information is that you need, and you won't feel so stuck anymore. So there's nothing really wrong with the Hanged Man. I mean, right now it feels probably a little bit frustrating and maybe a little worrisome, but really I feel like all you need to do is just calm down and educate yourself a little bit more. Get the information you need, because he wants to be enlightened, and so you're open-minded to that, and I feel like that's a good move for you. If you want to not feel stuck, you have to learn more about it, and if you're willing to be, hearing people out or understanding things more, than you're good. All you have to do is do that. Find that information. It's just going to take a little time, but you're good. So I wouldn't worry too much about this this Five of Swords. I feel like you kind of got away from that for your own stability. Like, you did it because you had to kind of become stable. Like, you weren't going to be able to take care of yourself if you allowed it around. Or maybe it was even your own energy here. It could have been your own energy. You were getting too bitter and resentful around the people you were around or in the situation you were in. So you needed to just do this for yourself. Whatever the case may be, it seems like you got out of that and you kind of like made your way to more stability for yourself. And so looks like you were using that better judgment there, huh? Nice. I was thinking about taking more time to make a decision, so this validates that. Thank you. Perfect. Nice. No problem. You're welcome. Thanks for your energy and time, and for participating and being here. You said I'm kind of at a crossroads. Oh, and regarding the Hierophant, there was some pressure to do the right thing. Right. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Shravana, what's up? Oh, nice. Awesome. Cool. Yellow skiff. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to get to everybody, but you know, you can keep adding people and I'll just get to whoever like I can, you know, but I know that's kind of like not really reassuring, but I'm not really sure how many I'm going to be able to do. It's just whatever energy I have. Like, I don't like to do half-assed readings, you know? So if you could just understand that. But if you guys do not get a reading and you're on the list, then the next live I do, which will be tomorrow night, I will just start with you guys. Okay, so make sure you come back. But I don't know who that's going to be yet. I'll let you guys know. I know that's kind of like not really reassuring, but I'm just trying to be honest with you. I'm going to try to do as many as I can. Won't probably be able to get to everybody, but I will try to do that. So just hang in there. And, you know, if you want to come back, you can check and see. If you're not here, though, when your name's called, I will skip to the next person just because of the situation, obviously. Um, but thanks for being here, you guys. I really enjoy your company. So let's get some more questions answered here. Um, okay. Hi, Clean Music Lover. Liked and subscribed. Right on. Nice. Glad to have you. All right, so Strobana, who is coming to me in love? Oh, I'm sorry about that. We're doing general energies here. Oh no, I'm not closing now. I'm great. Thanks for asking. How are you? Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm doing really well. Okay, let's see here. No, I'm not going to be closing right now yet. I'm going to do some general energies here. If you guys have a personal question, you can donate. Of course, it goes to the Cat Fund. If you want to know more about that, please check out the description, you guys. If you're new or returning, it's really important you check that out because I really want you guys to know kind of what's going on here and how it's going to work so there's no confusion. Okay. But we can do a general love reading for you, Shavona. Thanks for being here, you guys. Glad to have you. Ooh, okay. This could either be talking about a very supportive person, someone very supportive emotionally, which is ideal, right? Or it's talking about a water sign person. It could be talking about both, you know. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces would be the water sign. If it is a water sign, it doesn't have to be, but that's what we're seeing here with this. Okay. So if it's not a water sign, I would say someone very emotionally supportive, right? Okay, so here's the thing right now. I'm going to let you know. Because this happens to me a lot. King of Cups. Okay, very supportive, right? If after this next card, if we get the Death card, if we get the Ten of Swords, if we get the Seven of Swords, that means that this nice guy, that's going to change. Okay, so I'm just letting you know ahead of time. I'm not like changing my mind on this nice guy. Like at first it will probably be that way. But then we get a different energy after that. One of those three cards, I'm telling you, that's usually meaning that that's going to change. Or the devil, that's right. I just saw the flash of the devil. That's why I'm saying that. Because I just remembered, yeah, the devil too. So let's check this out, okay? But I'm not going to use that. It was just, it didn't come out or anything. But I did notice it, probably just to remind you. The cards wanted me to remind you that that's also one of the cards that I will change this King of Cups energy about. Or see a change there. Okay, awesome. Libra. This is Libra energy. Also could be talking about, you know, somebody who wants to play it fair, somebody who wants to do the right thing, somebody who, there could be a legal situation, or maybe we're talking about karma here, karmic relationship possibly. It seems like a good energy though. What else do we see here? Somebody who is financially put together. Okay, there's success here. There is stability, you know, pretty much everything that you want with the Ten of Pentacles. I would say that this is the ideal relationship that you've been looking for, or like, you know, I guess you could say dreaming about. There's nothing here that's really dreamy though. It does seem like very emotional and very ideal. Very ideal here. Pretty much everything that Ten of Pentacles is like success, everything that you pretty much want. Of course, it's not going to be like everything you want, but like, you know, it's just a lot overall success. So it could be the ideal, you know, person that you've kind of been wanting or would hope to ever have. Okay. And Six of Cups here kind of tells me that this is a familiar feeling. This could be a karmic connection because it's a familiar feeling. It's, you know, if you believe in past lives, we could be talking about that too. If you don't, that's fine. But basically here, it's a familiar energy. It could be somebody that you grew up with who reminded you of this person. Maybe you don't even see it that way, though. It could be just something that's kind of subconscious. You just feel like you've known the person a long time if you haven't actually known them a long time. So it could be this energy where you just feel like you know the person very well already. And Nine of Pentacles. It looks like you can take care of yourself pretty well in this connection. Like, you don't really need them. But, like, it helps to have somebody who has their shit together too. This could also be their energy talking about, like, they're very helpful towards you if they're older than you. That could be what we're talking about here too, because this person's kind of giving to this child here, the flower. So it's kind of like a very, and notice it's cups, so it's emotional. So support emotionally, yes, very much. And also financial support. Wow, this seems like a very ideal connection. Like, everybody would want this kind of a connection. It just seems very ideal. Like, yeah, what's not to love about this fairness, equality? Oh my God. This is like, I never get readings like this. So, I mean, this is awesome. 10 of Cups. Okay, you can just see here what they're doing in these cards. Like, I will show you again because it's just like kind of a trip to me right now. Someone coming towards you, right? Could be a water sign, very supportive emotionally. Could be a Libra. Fairness, equality, balance. Like doing the right thing. 10 of Pentacles. Everything you want. Family together, stability, everything. You guys have what you need, all of that. Oh, I'm sorry, this one first. Could be somebody from the past or very familiar, feeling nostalgia, memories that are coming through your mind. Maybe it's subconscious. It could be somebody emotionally supportive towards you, giving to you emotionally. Very supportive emotionally is what I'm getting here. And then, 9 of Pentacles. I didn't really kind of explain this one, but it's pretty much a person who has their shit together. You see they have their pentacles there, all around them. So they're good. They're set. They have their shit together. And also, she's tending to this garden around her, and she's also caring for this bird here. So it's showing that this person has money or has like stability in themselves. They have that themselves, but they're also willing to share it with you. So again, balance, equality. It's give and take. It's like very much there's a balance here. There's equality. There's just like, I'm surprised the Two of Cups isn't here because really that's what you would want to see with that. That's what you would kind of see too. But it is very much that energy of just a very, but even more than that, because there's pentacles. It's not just emotional. It's not just like this feels good, but it's like we're also very stable and we're doing the right thing. So wow, okay, that seems. I hate to even say that because I feel like that's like way too positive, too good to be true kind of energy. But hey, it's coming out. I'm not going to tell you different than I see. So there you go. Yay. Good. Glad. Dang. You said, I just wonder if someone asks who's coming towards them, do you sometimes have the result that there's non-coming? So, you're asking like if no one's coming? If I ever get that result? Definitely. Definitely. Sometimes it just tells me, look, it's like saying, basically, okay, sorry, I was reading the other comments. And I'll answer that question in a second. Libra, it's me, you said. That's funny. Okay. So, what was I saying? Yeah, sometimes it'll be telling me just basically about the person themselves, and then people are like, well, I'm not asking about me. And it's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's just coming out about you. This is what you need to focus on. And obviously, no one's really coming towards you at this time. So, yeah, definitely. I definitely get that. For sure. Definitely. There's not always going to be somebody coming towards you. Nice. I'm just going to be doing like anything that comes out for you guys. I'm not going to be doing like specific questions just because, that will kind of like, that could be very, long. And if you have a personal question though, you definitely can get one. It's just for the free readings, I'm just going to try to make it quick, just because, like, I know I haven't really been doing that thus far, but I'm going to try to do that just so I can kind of reach everybody and save my energy here. But of course, if you donate, it's going to be a little bit, you know, more in-depth for sure. For sure. Just because you are giving of your energy and time, and I want to give that back to you. Let's see here. Okay. Pencil sketches, let's see. Will I become a K-pop singer? Okay. Well, okay, so first of all, I can't answer yes or no, because we'll see the energies around you, though, and around this situation for you, okay? So what is the likelihood of her becoming a K-pop singer? We want to know what the chances are. We want to know what is coming towards her in the future. Like, what, basically, oh, I forgot, I'm not doing personal questions. I just said I'm not doing personal questions. You guys get me so much. Like, I get sidetracked. I'm just like, okay, da-da-da, and then it's like, well, wait. Let's look at what's coming. Well, we can kind of, like, since you have that question in mind, we can definitely look towards that energy and see if anything comes out for that. Any talents you have, anything coming, any highlights in the future here. Forgot we're doing general energies for this, okay? So let's see. Ah! Again, you guys, if you do want to ask a specific question and we can look into just that instead of the general energies around you and those coming towards you, then you can go ahead and donate. You don't have to, but if you want a personal question, please go ahead and do that. And anyone who is new or returning, doesn't matter, whoever you are, hello, please read the description so you can understand what's going on here tonight, so you don't have to, so I don't have to keep repeating it, and also so that you could just not be confused or anything or have any questions. It's all in the description, so thank you. Please check that out. Okay. Hanged man here. Something is, you're not seeing clearly, okay? It seems all good. It seems like you have a lot of options, though. I mean, you have many options. It's just that some of them are unrealistic, okay? Some of them are just unrealistic as fuck. I mean, they just won't happen. I'm not saying it's the K-pop thing for sure. I'm just letting you know, like, literally it's saying you have many options about what you could do and go for, but the thing is here, like, some of them, you see how these different things in the cups here? It's just, like, unrealistic. It's overwhelming to this guy. So he's like, okay, I have all these options, but, like, shit. And, you know, sometimes when we have a lot of options, isn't that something that happens for some of us? It's like, we have so many options that it's just like, fuck, which do I choose? Like, I don't even know now because there's too many. Like, it's like, then you're going to think, well, what if I did this or what if I did that? Like, what should I do? I mean, I just don't know now. If there was two, it'd be kind of easier now, you know? Ten of Swords. So, yeah. The first, usually with the Seven of Cups here, the first option that you feel like, yes, I'm going to go for that one, that's usually not the one you want to go for, okay? Because it's the most unrealistic, I'm sure. You know, but for some reason that happens, I feel like, a lot. It's like the first one that you feel like is the one to go for, not the one. And that's probably what we're seeing here with the Ten of Swords, is that it's that one you want to go for so bad that you're going to go for, and it's not the one. And I'm not saying it's the K-pop thing, but, you know, whatever you feel is it's saying for you. There could be something else that you feel like, yeah, that's probably unrealistic. But let's see more about this, okay? Why are we seeing the Ten of Swords here? Because that shows that somebody's stabbing you in the back without you expecting it. It's kind of like unexpected betrayal, you know? He's on his stomach, stabbed in the back. He did not see it coming. He didn't have time to defend himself. Weak, pussy-ass bitch move, in my opinion. Somebody who is totally just blindsided you. Didn't even give you a chance to defend yourself. Not literally, okay? You're not going to die here. But it's just saying basically this person did not give you a chance. You didn't even have a chance to defend yourself. They just kind of did this. And it left you almost, you know, in a bad situation. In a state where you were just not really feeling like yourself anymore. Feeling like somebody just kind of depleted you of your energy and your chance of life, which is not true, but that's how it feels. Betrayal, you know, unexpected. So it's likely that you trusted the person, you know. Can we say that? Is that fair? There could be 3 people involved in the situation. It could be somebody you feel like was a close friend. You're going to be distancing yourself from this person. It's time for you to go and find yourself here. Yeah, you're going to need to go and do this work. The reason, okay, this is coming out because you see here, this picture, it's showing basically he has 8 cups filled to the brim, right? Filled to the brim. He's got a lot. He's got everything he needs, maybe even a little bit of what he wants, right? But there's something missing. Telling me that basically whatever you do have, even if it's enough, even if it's what you want, what you like, what you need, still not enough. It's just something just is not, whatever you're wanting really just isn't here. It's just not, you don't have it yet. You know, you haven't found it. So basically you got to go and find it. This is a very emotional situation, very emotional. We got cups here, so it's talking about emotions. It's talking about how you feel. You know, this is not a good feeling to feel like you have 1 cup missing all the time. You know, to feel like you're just a little bit, you're missing it. You just don't have it, and you need it. You're searching for it. You just don't know where to find it. The problem here is that you could be searching outside of yourself for this validation or this, you know, comfort or whatever, you know, this emotional security, whatever it is. See, he's going on this journey here, and you do notice he's by himself. It's a solo journey into the mountains here. The eclipse is happening, so that shows there's a lot of opportunity. Basically, change is on the horizon, but it's going to be up to you to make that change. And what you need to do is find what this is that's missing in your life, and it can involve therapy. I mean, this is a pretty heavy situation, and a lot of people avoid it. And you know, we all go through this time where we're really needing to do this, but we choose not to because it's fucking difficult and it's hard and it's scary, and we don't know really how to do it. You know, so it's like we just don't. And so the problem is, you could be that person. But the thing here is that you won't really find any healing or retribution for this. You won't find anything that you're looking for. You know, you're looking for this emptiness. You're looking outside of yourself. That's not the place to look, because you're going to end up in this situation again and again and again. So it could have been dealing with friends here that did this. Again, you probably trusted the person. We have 10 of Swords. Did not see it. Unexpected betrayal. Unexpected. So you probably trusted the person. So this is going to lead you to kind of this soul-searching mission here, or at least the need for one. The question is, will you do it? You have a lot of strength here, okay? This is Leo as well. Doesn't have to be, but it is representative of Leo, if that makes sense for you. Also, though, this is talking about strength, right? I mean, we're talking about you have the strength to do this. It seems scary. It seems hard. It is scary. It is hard. It's not by any means going to be easy for you, but guess what? That's life, baby, and you got this. You have the endurance, you have the ability to get through this, but you just have to push yourself through it, and you have to get to that other side. You can't go around it, you can't go over it, you have to go through it. So just, you better start doing it, you know? I think you should really take this time to find things in life that really are meaningful to you. Not anybody else, not because people expect it of you, not because it's the right thing to do. No, because it feels good, it makes you feel alive, it makes you want to wake up in the morning, it makes you happy about life, and you're not searching for this empty thing inside of you that's not there anymore. You know, you're just going to live life miserably if you keep having to search for that thing, so you better just do it now. You know, that's what I suggest. Get into therapy, do things that you like to do, that you literally like to do just because you like to do them. No other reason but that. It makes you feel good, it makes you happy to be alive. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is on you now. You have to make this decision now, right? Find the information you need to find out. Do what you need to do. Get centered with yourself. It's going to be important for you, okay? This is the next step for you. It's a challenge. Are you willing to take that challenge? You know, again, we avoid this a lot in life. There's going to be many times that this is going to happen, you know? And especially if you don't do this now, it's going to be happening again and again. But, you know, we all go through this. There's nothing to be, like, ashamed of or weirded or, like, feel offended or, like, you know, put on the spot. I mean, we all go through this kind of thing where we need to find what really makes us feel like we are here for a reason, you know? Like, happy to be alive and everything. So don't worry too much. Just face yourself, you know, if you can. If you can, try. Be very helpful to you. Okay, so thank you. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that Ten of Swords. It's like you're getting past that. Hopefully, you're able to see that you can, you know, you have the strength to get through this, and you know, hopefully, you're not too afraid to kind of face yourself. A lot of us are though, so nothing to be ashamed of. Again, I'm just saying it is something that you should look out or check out and try to do. Okay, let's see here. Joe, thank you. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what is your question, hon? Thank you. You said, is there anything I should know about this guy James I just met? Okay. James. Okay. What is the information we need to know about James? First of all, it's not like necessarily a Virgo person, but that's the card we got. So it could also, okay, hang on a second. A lot of potential for love here. Okay, I feel like either there's two people you have to choose from right now, or there's some decision you have to come to. If it's not two people, then it's just you feeling indecisive within yourself, which, might I add, is probably not a good time to be in a relationship then. If you're not really sure what you're even doing in your own life, no offense. I'm seriously saying, like, not even trying to be a dick and, like, call you out. I'm saying, like, literally, though. I mean, if you're in this situation with yourself, like, that's not really, you should not be in a relationship because you're going to be doing what the person wants you to do or what you feel like they want or what, you know, because you don't know what you want, so you're just going to try to keep this relationship going doing what they want, and it may or may not be ideal for you or be something you really are, you know, for your highest good or something that's really something that you wanted. So like, you know, don't get into that situation. Like, don't do that. While you stop while you're ahead, you know, save yourself that trouble and waste of energy in that situation. So but basically here, yeah, I see that there is potential love here. There's potential connection. You know, there's a lot of, you know, this is overflowing cup. So it's like, yeah, a lot of potential love. I mean, definitely can happen here. It could be a Virgo person. Also, it's saying, hey, look, again, kind of noting on this Two of Swords, do this. Like I was saying with the last person, you know, take this time to yourself. Figure out what it is that you want, why, how you're going to go about it. Because if you don't know this already, you're going to be totally just, you know, it's not going to be the ideal thing. You're going to be like, this could be a good connection for you. But if you're in this like mind state right now, you could fuck it all up just because you don't even know what you want. You don't even know who you are or really what to do or how to do it, you know? So it's like you're really kind of just nothing, you know? So you're getting with the person, they're expecting to be dating somebody else, like you. Like, you know, they're supposed, you two are two different people getting together, having two different personalities, getting together, trying to add to each other's lives or, you know, create happiness together or make something work, right? This relationship. If you don't even know what you want, that's going to be kind of throwing it off, you know? And I'm not trying to put it all on you. I'm just saying for your own sake, maybe you should be in a better place before you get into a relationship. But there definitely is potential, you know, a potential connection here. I feel like though you do have to decide on something soon, because once you do, you will get, you know, like it'll be a good thing for you. You'll get what you want. You'll get kind of like a good, you know, you'll get, you know, the outcome will be good for you basically. Winning. Hey, you know who said that too? Was a Virgo. That's funny. Charlie Sheen. Winning. Yeah, that's funny. Laugh. No, I'm kidding. No, but seriously, that's pretty funny. That's pretty cool how that happened right now. Because literally, that's what I got in my head is like winning. Because you are on top and you do have support and people on your side and people are cheering you on. You know, people want good things for you. Like this is, it's all working out for you basically. But again, you do have to make a decision on something. So if you're unsure about what this is, we can look into that. Okay, Pisces, you said. So are you saying instead of Virgo? That's funny because those are opposite signs too, so I wonder if there's something to that. So let's look into what this Two of Swords is representative of here for you. What's this Two of Swords representative of here? It's like you don't know your own power. You don't know what you're holding in your hands due to this blindfold here. You don't know the power that you have. So that's interesting too, and that's why I feel like also you should wait on this relationship if you aren't sure of what you're really wanting or what you're really doing right now in life. Like you're like, fuck it, anything could happen, I'll take it. No, 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 no. That's not the time to add another person to the mix, okay? Because that person, I mean, it's people. People, all different walks of life, okay? And it could be a situation that you get stuck in and do not know what to do about, right? You need to know where you're at and what you're wanting to do, where you're headed, where you're going, or at least have some idea before you get into a relationship. I just don't see that going well. Especially because it's saying you do not know your power. Like, that's not good. I mean, not to be a dick, but it's not good to, because pretty much you're giving that person the control, basically, because you're going, I don't know. And they're going, okay, I'll take the lead, because naturally, that's what we do as humans. We take the lead if somebody else doesn't know. And that's what's going to happen, and it may not be ideal. But it may be, but it may not be. So just, you know, it's good to know where you're going and why. What you want, what you're doing, and why. So this is why the Hermit's here, because you need to do that time. Whether it's a day, a month, a week, whatever, year, doesn't matter. Do that time to yourself, sit there with yourself, meditate, whatever you need to do. But you need to get more aligned, more in tune with yourself, because you don't know what the fuck you're doing right now, and or you kind of are confused about where to go, or you're just not really sure what the fuck you're doing or looking at, and that's not good to add somebody to that mix at the same time. So what is this Two of Swords here for? What is this Two of Swords here for Becca? Tell me the Two of Swords here for Becca. Lovers, yep. Like I said, could be two different people that you're having to choose from. And I feel like that again. But if not, it's just noting again, this love situation, it's like, you know, there's a good and a bad side to every situation, right? There's a good and a bad. So it's like you have to decide what you're actually dealing with. And to do that, you have to decide what you are, like, basically what you are bringing to the table. Who you are, what you are dealing with, literally, within yourself. Because if you don't know, again, it's just going to be swaying this whole connection here. And I feel like there is potential love here, but if you don't know what you're doing or why, you're going to fuck it all up. You know, it's not going to go the way it could go. Because you just don't know what you're doing. No one wants to be with themselves, okay? They do want to interact with another person. And that's kind of like what you're not doing here. If you're just going to give them all the control, they're going to get bored of it. Let's see what else. Again, Ace of Pentacles. Or, I'm sorry. Ace of Cups. My bad. So we got Ace of Cups twice here. I'm telling you, girl, there is so much potential love here. Potential note, okay? Ace of Pentacles, it's an opportunity. Double. That's a beautiful double to get right there. I like that. Double Ace of Cups. Wow. You wanted to know about this person. Well, there you go. I mean, damn, you guys are going to be together. Well, I mean, not necessarily, though. I mean, but I feel like, yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's where it's headed. But, you know, Lovers here too. But the thing is, the Lovers comes out with the Two of Swords. That's the thing that I want you to think about the most here, is that you need to decide either between these two people. You won't make the wrong decision, at least from what we're seeing here. It seems like you'll be going the right way with it, but just make a fucking decision on something. Something, if it's not two different people, it's something big here. It's a big decision that you haven't made yet. And maybe it's even just, you know, understanding where you're at in general. Like, make the decision. There's a good and bad to everything. There's going to be failures in life. We do not have to worry so much that we're going to make the wrong decision, okay? You'll be fine. Yeah, you're going to make it a lot harder for yourself if you don't do this hermit mode work. I'm telling you, 10 of Wands, you're going to feel like you're carrying all the weight here. And you don't have to feel like that, okay? Let me just explain. I feel like the reason you're feeling like that is because you're taking on their situation, you're taking on your own situation, you're also not allowing them to kind of support you. You're kind of like resistant to getting that support, you're kind of like distant, you know, you're not so readily like open. So you're kind of like guarded, you know, and that's kind of like causing lack of intimacy, or not sex. I'm talking about intimacy, connection between you. You can't really get close or get to know a person when they're not allowing you to. So it's like, I feel like that's you. You're trying to carry all the weight, their weight and your own, and you're not allowing them to kind of help you carry your own either. Not that it's their job, but if they're going to be asking or willing to do that, you're kind of not really trying to allow them to do that. You're going to close it off. Like, no, I got it. I can handle it. I'm good. And really, that's no way to get connected here. And it's so sad because there is so much potential love here. Like, there's so much connection that you really could have with the person. But I feel like until you are connected with yourself, until you know the power that you have, why you're doing what you're doing, what you're actually doing, what your goals are, how you're going to get there, what at least what your plan is. If you don't know that, you're going to fuck it all up. And I'm not saying that to be a dick. I'm saying that because, look, there's so much potential here, but if you don't even know who you are, where you're at, why, what's the point? They're going to be dating themselves. They're going to get over it. They're not going to like having to be dad or whatever. You know, they're not going to like somebody who's not going to allow them to be close to them, you know, because you're not comfortable with it. You could have some issues regarding intimacy, you know, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Again, it's like, you just got to figure this shit out, you know. And again, it's not overnight. It's not going to be overnight. But it's going to be however long you need it to be, you know. Make a decision, though, okay? Make a decision, though. Super guarded. It is two people. Two Pisces at that. Oh, God, girl. You've got a situation, don't you? Two Pisces. Fucking A, man. Oh, no. Yeah, that is a hard decision, I feel like. I mean, I don't know them personally, but damn. It's tricky energy there. Good luck with that, though. I seriously feel like the best way to go about that, though, Becca, is honestly, if you are right in aligning with yourself, you will know the decision you need to make. And hey, you may even choose not to date either of them. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of potential love here, so I wouldn't doubt. Maybe it's the two aces of, or sorry, I keep fucking that up. The two aces of cups. Both of them came out because it's representative of those two people, possibly too. And hey, one of them is bigger, one of them is smaller, so maybe there's somebody that you just feel more for, or there's somebody you want it with more. Whatever it is, you need to make that decision, though. You can't let this continue much longer, you know. Also, get right with yourself. Get aligned. Meditate. Fuck. You know? Lay out the yoga mat and fucking put on some meditation music and get right. Burn some sage, whatever you have to do, you know? Yeah, right on. Well, hey, that's the first step, is to know that, you know? A lot of people are like, nah, I'm good, and they don't even, and it's just all bad. You know, we've all been there, so good for you that you're like understanding of that. You'll be fine. You'll be good. Especially if you already know. Like, yeah, I got some shit. Right on. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Avancini. Okay. General love read. Yes. Let's see. Avancini. General love reading. What do we need to know about Avancini's general love life? Anything coming towards them in love? What do we need to know? Anything coming towards them in love? What do we need to know? Seems like you already know. Like, you have an idea of what's coming towards you, and you're kind of like, you're probably on point with that. You know, if it's a person, if it's a connection, you feel like you want to take action, you feel like somebody's going to take action towards you. Could be a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And here, you know, King of Wands, fire, and Ace of Wands, fire. But with this fire, we're talking about there's an opportunity for you to take action, for you to take that wand and like go for it. You know what I mean? And I feel like you'll already know like kind of what you need to do, like kind of different from the last reading I just did. It's no Two of Swords here. There is no like you don't know. It's like you know, and you know what you need to do. So do it, you know, do it. I feel like, you know, the High Priestess, she knows intuitively things without being told directly. Secrets, things that are like, you know, things that are like, what's the word I'm looking for? Nonverbal cues, you know, like little things that are happening in the environment that people aren't saying. but are like very apparent to you because you're very intuitive and you pick up on these things. So whatever you're feeling like you need to do that. And it could be in regards to a fire sign person, or maybe this is just your energy. If it's not fire, we're talking about your energy of just very determined, very ambitious, very just like, I'm going to get what I want. And usually you do in that mindset, you know? Two of Wands, again, Wands. So perfect. This is exactly what I was talking about. Taking action. The world is in your hands here, and you're seeing it your way. But the thing is, if you keep doing that, you can, and you take action in that way, you can actually probably get what you want. I mean, really. But make a deliberate decision and go for it, you know? Do something. Do not think about it anymore. This is no longer contemplation. It's not swords here. We're talking about doing. Doing. Okay? Okay, have you done this work already? Hermit. This is a Virgo card. Also, here, you said you're Virgo, right? Is that what? Yeah, you did. This is definitely like centered around, I feel like you just needed this confirmation. Like there's not much that you don't know right now, because especially with the High Priestess, it's like you already, whatever you're intuitively picking up on, if you're not very sure already that you know exactly what the fuck is going on and what you are talking about or what's happening in your life, then you need to, because she knows. So whatever you're intuitively picking up on in your surroundings, I feel like that's probably pretty accurate. I mean, here with the High Priestess. And it could mean also you need to take some time, but I feel like since you're so like connected and like just very active and very determined, and you have these goals and ambitions, I feel like you kind of already are aligned with yourself. So maybe it's just giving you Virgo to get your attention. I'm not sure. Okay, for some reason, nostalgia. Feelings from the past are creeping in. Memories, maybe a familiar feeling here. What are we talking about here with the Six of Cups? Yeah, I was going to say, is this, yep, I was going to say right now, is this going to be your downfall? Is this going to be what stops you from making that decision? Because look, what do we have? Fucking fear. Fear and anxiety. You're not sure what to do. You're not sure if something bad's going to happen is what you think. You could be wrong, really. I mean, you've been hurt in the past, so I mean, yeah, sure, it's valid to feel that way, but you're just fucking yourself over doing that. You had this very ambitious, very sure of yourself, I know what I need to do, I'm gonna do it, this is what I'm doing. Not even talking about it, I'm doing. You see me, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? We're not talking, we're not contemplating, we're not discussing, we're not negotiating. No, I'm doing it. Very Queen of Wands energy, but we have the King of Wands here, so just the same. But you got some fear, and it has to do with memories or nostalgia, maybe a familiar feeling. Maybe you felt this way before in the past, and it kind of, didn't work out. So you're kind of like, fuck, I felt this way before, but it didn't work out last time. Maybe it's not going to work out this time. Don't let that get you down. I feel like it's going to try to get in the way of you making this decision. Again, Two of Wands. Deliberate decision making, taking action, world's in your hands, right? So do it. Do not allow this, whatever this is, creeping back in from the past, this familiar feeling, these doubts, these worries, these fears. Do not allow them to get in the way of this, because that's what it's going to try to do. Okay, so be aware of that. Maybe this is why this came out first, because this is saying, here, you're going to have to get right with yourself. You're so sure of yourself now, but hey, it's not always going to be that way. There are going to be bumps in the road. There's going to be a time when you're just unsure of what to do. Do not just forge ahead thinking you know what's best. And you should pick up on that too. If you have these worries and these fears, you'll know. And so when that happens, take some time out, okay, before you take any more actions. Take some time out, try to get right with yourself, align with yourself, and calm down first, and then figure out what you need to do. Because that's why that will be your downfall, because you will allow these things to subconsciously creep in and get to you, and then it's going to fuck everything up. So if you do start to feel kind of like, okay, maybe I'm unsure a little bit, maybe I should just go for it, fuck it, I'm just going to, no. If you're unsure, take some time. You don't have to be Page of Wands, acting without thinking. Think about it, experience life, okay? Don't just like run through it because you're worried. I'm just going to do it. Fuck it. I was going to do this. I'm going to do. No. Take some time, okay? You can do that. You're allowed to do that. And that's what you need to do when this creeps up, okay? Don't fuck yourself over. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no problem, Avancini. Thanks for your time and energy and for participating and being here. Thanks. I'm happy to have seen you. Have a good night. Or morning, whatever time it is for you. But thanks for being here. I'm glad it resonated with you. Okay, let's see. Sun. Okay, so Sun, we're doing generals for the free readings, but we can look into your love life for sure. We can do a general love. But if you do have a personal question about this Gemini person, I mean, right now, since I already know that's your question, we can see if like that Gemini person comes out, of course. But if you do have a personal question you want us to focus on, you can go ahead and donate. I'm taking donations for personal questions tonight. But other than that, of course, you never have to donate. You can just be here. I'm glad to have you guys. So, but in that case, we'll be doing generals, seeing what's around you, who's coming towards you. Maybe this Gemini person will pop out. Let's see. Sun, sun, sun. Okay, indecisiveness here. Or weighing your options, not giving or taking any offers. It's going to be kind of difficult for somebody to come into your life and for you to accept their kind of energy when you're not accepting energy right now and you're not giving energy either. You might think you are, but really, maybe this is just how you're coming off then, you know? If you really are giving energy or looking actively for like a connection, then this is why you're not getting it, because it's coming off that way. And I feel like it's probably best that you seem unapproachable right now if that is the case, because this is you, indecisive as fuck. You don't really know if you want to be single or if you want to be connected, or, you know, whatever the two things you are weighing here. It could be something else, but, you know, whatever things you're weighing your options. You know, one thing is just almost as important as the other, so it's like, fuck, which one do I choose? I just don't know. I mean, I'm weighing my options. You may have to sacrifice one to have the other, so it's not really an easy decision to come to. So maybe it's best that you're seeming unapproachable right now, because then people won't be approaching you. You won't be having that decision to make on top of everything else. Not even sure if you want to be there. That sounds very Gemini energy right there. Like, not even sure what I want 1 second. The next second, I want something else. So, what you really need to focus on, though, here, Sun, is, I mean, this is not completely developed. It's not completely mature yet. It's not completely there yet. Okay, this energy of the Knight of Pentacles, but it's on its way. You know, be focused on your stability. Be thinking about practical things that you need to be doing for yourself, your responsibilities. You know, getting yourself on the right track. This is what you need to be focused on more. Yeah, because you need to get into this position. Okay, because you actually kind of are resembling a Gemini energy right now. This Gemini energy of being flighty, not sure what you want. 1 second you want one thing, the next second you want something else. And I mean, it's very like frustrating for people that are with people like that. Not saying all Geminis are like that. I'm just generalizing right now. I know I shouldn't do that, but just for the, you know, for the sake of this reading, in this case, it kind of sounds like a Gemini. You know, how they're indecisiveness and they switch up and they're flighty and it's just like fickle, you know, in love. And not all of them, of course. Look at your Venus sign to know how you are in love. It's not going to be your sun sign if you are sun sign Gemini. I'm not talking about you necessarily. Could be though, but not necessarily. And if your Venus is in Gemini, it could be talking about you too, but not necessarily, again. But if your Venus and your Sun are in Gemini, I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably on the money for you. But yes, you're resembling that. You need to kind of like figure out what you're trying to do, because it seems like you don't really know, and it seems like you're probably not in this place yet, which is a place of having your shit together. She has all her pentacles here, and she's tending to this garden around her, and she's tending to this bird, you know, so she's able to actually, it's kind of like the opposite of this. She's not emotionally guarded. She's not closed off. She is, in fact, very stable and very open to helping and giving help to others. She's not stingy. She's not closed off at all. It's very open. And I feel like that just naturally comes when you feel like you have your own shit together. You feel like you have stuff to give and offer, so you're not worried about it. And you're open. You're not guarded. You're like, I'm good. I have my own back. I know what I need. I know what I have. And I know what I don't have. And I'm able to give right now, you know, because I know what it's like. So good for you. But here's the thing. Get to that place, because you're not there yet. Anything else we need to know? Death. Big drastic changes coming. having to do with you taking the sword in your life, you taking authority, okay? I feel like right now you're kind of in a place where you don't really know, even if you feel like you kind of know where you're going, what you want, I feel like you're kind of wrong. Like, no offense, I feel like, who am I to say? But I feel like you're kind of off. Like, you're not really as confident as you think you are. Like, you really inside are kind of like juggling options, and maybe that is a little unsettling for you. Maybe you know where you want to go, where you'd like to go, but it just doesn't seem like it's able to happen unless you sacrifice something else first. But you don't really want to sacrifice that thing, so that's kind of getting in the way here. A drastic change is about to happen, or an ending of some sort is about to happen, and that will help you to reach this goal of the Emperor, which is basically being more responsible, taking on all of your priorities, being very focused on that, having like this strong leadership ability, but leading yourself, your own life is what I feel like for you, okay? So Sun, I don't know about this Gemini person, you kind of are resembling them yourself here, so my advice to you is just, it kind of almost feels like a tower moment, because it's saying like this change or ending will happen, and that's going to help you to get to this point. So even if it seems like, oh fuck, I don't want this to change, I don't want this to end, whatever it's talking about here, try to roll with it, because this is going to be better for you, for your highest good anyway, and it's going to lead you to the place, a better place that you actually want to be eventually. So, like taking the sword, taking authority in your life, being a leader in your own life, and maybe even in the lives of others. You're going to be helping people out, or they're going to be looking up to you. You're going to be very responsible, very able to do what you need to do. And so I just say to you, don't push too hard in any kind of direction. Like, allow these things to happen, and try to figure out what it is that you actually want to do, because you don't know right now, or you're juggling your options, and that's kind of unsettling for you and for other people that you may be trying to get involved with, might I add. It's not just you. If you're involving other people in this mix, it's really kind of, it's kind of unfair to them, because you don't really know where you're at right now. So that's not really like reassuring to people, because you're not really sure what the fuck, so. Okay. All right. Okay, Kelly. Are you here, Kelly? Kelly. You're welcome, son. Thank you for being here with us, participating. Thank you. Okay, so is Kelly here still? If so, I'm going to jump right into your reading. If not, we're going to move on to Sakina. So Kelly, speak now or forever hold your peace, girl. You got it. We'll give you like 30 seconds to get here, okay? Let's see. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, we'll give her 30 seconds. Did you guys like that? I liked it. That's a new thing I got. Okay. Kelly is not here, unfortunately. So, we will move on to Sakina. Is Sakina here? Pretty sure she is. I feel like I just saw her. Let's give her 30 seconds as well. We'll be right back. Sakini, love reading who's coming towards me or already came towards me. Okay. All right. Is Sakina not here with us right now? I know she told you to repost your question, her question. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next person just because if she's not here. But you know, if she comes back or if she's the next time we go live, I'll go ahead and answer her question. But because she's not here right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and move forward. Forgive me, Sakina, but be here next time because there's other people here, and I just gotta kind of move on to them too. So let's go ahead and do the people that are here now. Sanch, yes. Okay, let's start with you, Sanch. Hey, how you doing? Okay. King of Wands for you as well. Okay, there could be a fire sign person. Aries, Leo, or Sag. We could be talking about your determination as well again. Your energy, of course. But I think we're talking about a person. Okay. King of Swords. Okay, so it could be an air sign person as well. This would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So we have Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, possibly. Who else, or what else do we have? What are you telling us about these people? Who are these people? Okay. We got Queen of Wands as well. So yes, definitely a relationship we're talking about here. If you don't have one yet, I would say you're probably going to have one with a fire sign. And, all right. So you're going to need, okay, well, hang on a second. Before I jump ahead of myself, it's going to be important for you to be very honest and straight with this person and in this connection. It's going to be, I mean, it's always, a good idea, but here, the King of Swords is like, he don't take no shit. He doesn't buy bullshit. I mean, he facts only. And I'm not talking about like, oh, how you feel and how he feel. No, I'm talking about what are the facts. Like, that is it. I'm not talking about emotional. I'm talking about factual. I'm talking about like, what is this? Honesty, straightforwardness, okay? It's kind of like what they say about Sag, straightforward. They tell, honest, but again, I'm generalizing, and not all Sages are honest, and not all people in general are honest. So let's not even, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that like that's kind of the energy it's resembling, at least the traditional description, right? Very blunt, very open and honest, and just straightforward, right? And we got fire, so that's why I'm saying that. That's why I'm mentioning that. Ten of Pentacles, though, it looks like, yeah, okay. What else with the Eight of Cups here? The Star. We have Aquarius as well, energy. There's a lot of hope here for you in this person. Like, there's a lot of potential here. It's like you believe there's a lot of potential. That's part of it. But also, with the Ten of Pentacles, it's kind of like, yeah, it's very possible. It's very realistic to be expecting that. But here's the thing about the Eight of Cups. It's like you don't have yourself together yet emotionally, and that's why I'm confused as to how this could be such a promising connection. We need to look into this further. What is the Eight of Cups here for, please? Why is the Eight of Cups here? What are you trying to say with this? Maybe you guys are both in that situation and you're going to help each other get out of that, or to come to, an understanding emotionally of yourselves and what you're wanting in life and what makes you feel good about life. And, well, they say some of the best connections are two Sagittarius together and two Aquarius together. Like, those are the best people to be together. Like, those two signs, like the same signed people. for Sag and Aquarius, so I feel like maybe that's the case here. If you're a Sag, maybe they are, and if you're an Aquarius, maybe they are. It's possible. King of Swords again. So for some reason, something's telling me, nope, it's fucking air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I forget what your sign is. You don't have to tell me, but I was checking if you said anything. You didn't. So let's continue. I like it that way. It's fine. You don't have to tell me. But okay. So I got air twice here. And so if we're not talking about air, though, we're talking about fucking, like I said, being straightforward and honest. Don't try to sell any bullshit, and you're not going to be taking any bullshit either, so they better not try to sell it either. I mean, this is just a very, like, there's so many, there's, like, all these kings and queens here. Well, 3 kings, 1 queen. Very strong energies here. Very, 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 like, I would not necessarily, like, stubborn people, you know, because, like, they know what they want, and they're going to go for it. They don't even give a fuck what anyone else says. No. I mean, that is very Queen of Wands energy, but I'm talking about here, like, very, basically independent is what I'm trying to say. And nothing can stop them from being that way. Like, there's nothing you can do. That's the same with Aquarius. Very independent mindset here. Yeah, I'm getting very strong Sag and Aquarius here. So it could be one of those signs, and it could be, that's coming towards you. I feel like this will be a relationship for sure, just because we have 2 of the same suit, Queen and King. Another thing it's telling me here is it's important that you have faith and that you believe it's possible. Like, if you already believed it's doomed to shit, then you're fucked. But if you believe, like, you can make it work, then you'll have a better chance. You know, because the star here is representative of, like, having hope, having faith, seeing the potential there, not just not believing it, right? And right when I say that, of course. So there could be a third-party situation, possibly. Maybe that's why we have so many suits here. You know, I feel like either there is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or there's a fire sign, and then there could be both. You know, there could be you and two people. But that would be so interesting if it was Sag and Aquarius. That would be fucking cool. But you said you're Virgo. Okay. That's what I knew you were going to say. Okay. So, yes, he's emotionally closed off. Doesn't want to open. He's a Gemini. That's the air. Hi, Nick. Smiley. What is this fire I'm getting then? Maybe it's very passionate. But again, you know, we're talking about that independent mindset, right? So that could be what that is. But I feel like since it's Queen and King fire here, that usually means a relationship. Maybe it's a relationship with a lot of passion, or there's a lot of, even in some way, it kind of seems like there's a little bit of distance just because of how independent these 2 are. When you think about it, they're kind of in their own little worlds. If you look at this, they're kind of in their own little worlds. Like, think about 2 independent, very independent people that are gonna go for what they want. It's like, how are they even together? Like, but it works because they allow each other to be themselves and go and get and do whatever they want. They don't feel the need to, like, interfere with that. And so that's an energy I'm seeing here as well. Give me more about this Gemini person. Why is the 3 of Swords here? Why is the 3 of Swords here? Gemini and Virgo, good fucking luck. I'm just saying. Because, yeah, Mercury is all up in that business, and it is a nervous wreck of an energy, at least for Virgo. I mean, Gemini doesn't seem as nervous, like, in the same ways, but damn, I mean, I don't even know how you guys got together in the first place. Jesus. Very different connection, but you guys both, Gemini and Virgo, have the same nervous energy, but they're very different about the way they express it. Gemini's very, you know, well, actually, there are Geminis who can be kind of shy and antisocial and you know, introverted, but most times Geminis are very extroverted and very, like, social, very gossipy. You know, they like to go around and talk a lot about people, to people, about other people, and maybe they don't look at it as talking shit, but sometimes that's what it is. They just know information. They want to talk about information about other people, about other things, just all about the events of life, the trends. You know, my sister's a Gemini. She always talks about that's the trend, that's the trend, that's the trend. And I'm a Virgo. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about the trend. You know, I don't even know what the trend is. I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is. I'm not there. But here, so it's very different energies, you guys. And I don't even know how the fuck you guys got started. But that Mercury, you know, it's different in the way it's shown. But here we do have this connection here. For some reason, it's showing the Three of Swords. So I don't know if it's because you're connected to somebody else already, or if they are, they could have an ex. Maybe it isn't such an ex after all. Look into that. If you already know about that, that should kind of shed some light. It would be probably a fire sign person. Could be an Aquarius person here, and could be another air sign, but I feel like they're the air sign. If so, if we're talking about air, that's probably them right there. That's why it came out twice, because it's saying, like, no, pay attention to this. But there's some reason that this fire's coming out. And it could be that you guys are independent. Maybe that just works, you know, here. Maybe that's why this Two of Cups, you know, you guys are seeing eye to eye. Like I said, these two fire are so independent that they allow each other to be themselves. And maybe that's the reason it works. But Three of Swords is here. Don't forget. There's something here that happens. Maybe it's a loss of some sort. Maybe it's a third party. We got to look into this. He had a bad past. He hurt me a lot past, but now he's changing. Don't know if it's true or not. Long distance. His moon sign is Leo. Okay. Yeah, you know, you got to be careful with that whole thing of, like, he hurt me in the past, he's changed. Where's the evidence for that? What is this Three of Swords here? What's the Three of Swords here for? You already know. So let me ask you this, Sanj. When you saw the Three of Swords, your heart dropped, right? Oh no. What did you think? You don't have to tell me, but whatever you thought, whatever you feel when you see this, is probably what it is. Because the High Priestess, again, she knows things without being told. She knows things, she picks up on things without having to be told. So whatever you feel like that's talking about, it's probably what it's talking about. You could feel very connected to this person, no doubt, right? No doubt you feel connected, but past, present, future, maybe? The Three Swords, past, present, future? Not gonna work out, maybe? I mean, I don't know. To me, when you say he hurt you in the past and he's changing, I mean, people can definitely change, okay? No doubt. But I don't know. It's sketchy to me. Three of Swords, High Priestess, you already know what this is. His past. What about it? I mean, like, I'm not saying he cheated, but I'm saying this Three of Swords is like, to me it feels like maybe it's, so you're saying it's his past. Like, you mean like what he did to you? Because I mean, like, now. I mean, like, what does it make you feel about now? You know, like, she knows it's not about his past. I mean, I don't see it that way, just because it's like she knows intuitively what's going on now, you know? And it's like you already know about his past. You don't have to be intuitively picking up on it, you know? You said no, his ex. So did he feel very connected to her? Like, is that the Two of Cups we're seeing? I mean, to me, it feels like maybe you're in a bit of... I don't know. I mean, to me, I'm just going to say how I feel, okay? I'm not going to censor myself because that fucks shit up when I do that. I feel like you're kind of denying shit to yourself. Tell me the energy of this Gemini person. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm getting into this one. What is the energy of this Gemini person, please, towards her now? Three of Cups. Why? Two of Wands. Why? Okay, so he has not made a decision yet. He might have another person involved. Not saying he does, but, you know, we're talking about a gathering here of different people, three different people, you know, coming together, celebrating something. So maybe it isn't two separate people and him, you know, because that wouldn't really be all of you guys together unless it's one of your friends or one of his friends, just saying. Yeah, so shit. He's not making a decision, though. all about security. It's all about stability here. So opportunities to do that, and it probably has to do with the decision he's going to have to make. What about this decision? Tell me about what this Three of Cups is about here, please. Defensiveness. There's that security again, feeling like he's doing it all himself. Feeling like he's carrying all the weight. Okay. All right. If you guys feel like you're trying to, if you feel like you're trying to build a foundation, like together. Okay. If you guys, if you feel like you guys are trying to build a foundation together, I'm glad you said that, because that's kind of what I'm saying. Is like, if you guys are really trying to build a foundation, you think he's changing, he's focusing on this, which is building a foundation, saving money, trying to build for something, trying to save for something. Save your money as well is what that means. But that would be because, right, you have some goal or some aim you're trying to go towards. You could feel like he's doing it all himself. And so anybody else involved in a situation like this, defensiveness, could be because maybe he really is trying to change. There's opportunities to do this, to find stability, to have stability, to create stability. And maybe that's why there's defensiveness, because there's this whole idea of like, there's other people involved, or maybe there's friends that he's not really happy with, like that you hang out with or something. Like there's other people involved that he's feeling defensive about. He's feeling like he has to kind of get his point across. He has to kind of like yell and scream, or like, just make it, he has to keep repeating himself basically. And what else does he have to say? He's trying to build a foundation, blah, 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 blah. Not to be rude, but just saying, maybe he keeps trying to get this point across like you're trying to get across to me, and I keep going, are you sure, are you sure, are you sure? Maybe that's why, maybe that is true, and he's feeling like basically like he's doing all the work, He's defensive, though, about something. What is this defensiveness about? He's feeling like people are against him. What is this for? Why? Feeling stuck and trapped in a situation. Oh, he's going through some shit. Why is he going through this shit, though? What is this about? He's feeling trapped and kind of isolated and kind of like he has no other choice in this situation. He feels like his hands are tied. He could be losing sleep over it. And he feels like he's carrying all the weight. Maybe that's just a... Wow. Okay. Remember I said intuitively you'll know what's going on. You said his past. So intuitively that's what you thought was his past. I'm sorry. I second guessed you. Because I saw it differently. But that's how I'm seeing it now. Is that he's feeling stuck, right? He's feeling like his hands are tied. He has no other choice but to feel like this, be in this position. He's losing sleep over it. It's stressful. He feels like he's carrying all the weight. Why would he feel like he's carrying all the weight? And why is he defensive about it? Because it's his past. Wow. You were right. Yeah, I see that. I need to shut up sometimes, huh? Okay, I feel like that makes sense then. I see that. Because why else would he be defensive? That's why I kept thinking, like, what's he defensive about? Oh, no wonder he feels like he's carrying all the fucking weight, because there's guilt and there's shame and there's, things that he has to own up to and deal with now that he's done. And he has to prove that he's not going to do that again. So it is a big fucking weight on his shoulders. It really is. But, he did it to himself and he's trying. So fuck it. Hopefully that passes soon, that feeling. But yeah, that is what it is for now for him. And that is a lot of weight. But hey, he did it to himself, in my opinion, So, he's trying now, right? That's all that matters. That's good. At least we're seeing that. All right. I apologize for second guessing you. Wow. Okay. Maybe he needs some time. Kind of seems like he's like really, I don't know. Maybe he needs to like get right with himself first. Because if he's feeling that way, it's kind of like difficult to be in a relationship with that kind of energy if you're not feeling right about yourself. But that's not, that's his choice to make. Princess. Okay, we're doing generals, princess. If you have a specific question though, Princess, you can donate. But if you want this free reading, that's fine. We're going to look at general energies for you regarding love. Anyone coming towards you here? Well, I would say most definitely there is a connection that you're feeling, at least. And if you're not feeling it yet, this is what's coming towards you. Definitely somebody coming towards you. And I don't think it should be a shock to you. It won't be like, what? It'll be like kind of like expected, I think. Like, it's in the sun, it's in the light. You kind of knew this person liked you, or you knew that, you could feel that it was coming or something. You guys talk a lot. Okay, that's awesome. Horrible. This is what you get. Not like this is what you get, but I mean like Knight of Wands, this person is not committed. You might get pregnant. Also, this is talking about a new beginning. Maybe this is a past person who left you before, kind of unexpectedly, or, but the thing is, the sun's out now, so it's like you're aware of all of these things and all these possibilities. It's not like this person's hiding anything. I mean, not to say that they're not hiding anything, but it's kind of obvious who they are. They're pretty overt about what they're doing and who they are and what they expect and what they're about. So, I mean, this should not be a surprise to you. There could be a third party, but maybe we're talking here about collaboration, but I don't know. Let's see. That's kind of what I first thought when I saw that, but what is the Three of Pentacles here for? So definitely somebody coming towards you. They could have in the past, it could have been like a passionate, short-lived thing in the past, and maybe now they're back. And if it wasn't a past thing, then that's what it's going to be. They're just not very committed. Either they're not going to get things started with you. It's going to be like, this flirty thing that never gets off the ground. Maybe sex is involved, but that's it. It's not like serious or committed. Even if you want it to be, it's kind of like they just don't make it happen, or they act like it's going to happen. They're very passionate with you, and you guys think you're going to be together. Two of Cups, somebody's feeling that shit. Somebody's feeling very connected. But it's not them, because they're not committed for very long anyway. It's no real kind of commitment here. They're kind of too flighty. They're coming in and they're going just as quick. I mean, it's very passionate, but they cannot be in one place for very long. So it's not really against you. It's just, okay, somebody's getting what they want in this situation. Somebody also likes to be praised, maybe looked up to a little bit. Maybe they feel like they want a lot of attention or something. So that could be the third party. Seven of Cups. Yep. It's not all what it seems. Even though the sun's here, Queen of Pentacles. Even though the sun's here, the Seven of Cups is here too. So even though the sun is here saying like this is obvious to you, I feel like you kind of already know this person is this way or something. No, I do specific questions, but I just was, today what I'm going to do is, it's, if you have a personal question, you can donate. It's $5 a question. But if you don't want to donate, you don't have to, but I'm doing generals for free readings today. So we're looking at love though for you. But basically here, we do have somebody who is coming towards you. And I feel like it's kind of pretty obvious what this person's about. Okay, so in that regard, this is you not seeing it clearly. It's not because they're not telling you who they are, what they're about. They're not, they're being themselves. Even if it's passionate, even if it's like you're thinking it's going to go somewhere, I feel like you're expecting something else than they're actually showing you that they can even provide. Like, you are not seeing it clearly, even though they are being honest with you about, like, I don't want a commitment, or like, I'm just kind of like, not really serious about this, or like, I just kind of want like a friend with benefits, or whatever they're saying to you, however they're saying it, or whatever it's, they're kind of being straight with you, I feel like. And I feel like they are, okay, so when this happens then, because again, we do see somebody coming towards you. This is an offered connection, so maybe this hasn't happened yet. But here's the thing about it is that, like, be careful, because here's the thing. You're seeing, okay, you I feel like this person's being straight with you. Like, they're not really like wanting commitment and they're not asking for it. They could be trying to ask you out, but they're not serious about being in a committed, stable, long-term relationship, and it's pretty clear, you know. And you may be okay with that at first, like thinking, like as women think, I can change him, or if I'm having sex with him, then he'll probably want to be with me eventually. No, it doesn't always work like that, okay? And a lot of times it doesn't. So just know that now, that this kind of tells me that this is you seeing this, even if he's being straight with you, you're seeing it the way you want to see it, and that could be kind of you could be deluding yourself. You could be kind of, you know, basically fucking yourself over and seeing what you want to see, and that could be disappointing later. You could get pregnant. Be careful with that, okay? I still feel like here somebody has stability. Somebody has got, you know, their shit together for sure. Maybe there's money involved here. Maybe that's one of the reasons. But no, I mean, I'm not really seeing that. It just seems like for some reason it's showing me that there's stability. Maybe there's an earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know. That's what I'm telling you this for. The Knight of Wands is very passionate, so you might just get swept off your feet here. You may just not even see what's coming until it hits you and you go, fuck, I'm in deep. And this person isn't. Unfortunately. But, you know, take it however you can. Like, you know, have fun. Somebody's feeling very connected. Very connected here. And it sucks that this guy can't stick around very long. Because if they could, you never know how you know, you never know how Cupid, he shoots. Fuck. You are fucked. In that regard. I mean, you're fucked, like, you don't even know what hit you. You don't even have time to think. You're just in it already, and you're like, oh, fuck. I can't even get out. Can't even get out. Yeah, true. True that. Well, God bless you. Seriously. I don't want to see anything change about that. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Sometimes it happens. It happened to my mom, who's very religious as well. Got caught up in the wrong thing, and, you know, some shit went down. Not saying that it's all his fault or anything, but, you know, it just led to some bad things. So, I mean, just, you know, you never fucking know. And I'm just telling you now, just be careful with yourself, okay? And the people you get involved with, because you never know how it's going to hit. You never know what your feelings are going to have you do. Just be careful, seriously. I'm glad that you're so serious about that, but that is still a possibility. So just know that. So just be careful. Be aware of that, you know? Alright, you guys, I think I'm going to stop right here. But those of you that are still here, sorry about that, Priscilla. We have Priscilla, Rain Rose, Al-Shaitian, Al-Shaitan. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but you know who you are. Then we have Dang and Clean Music Lover. You guys, listen up. Next time I go live, tomorrow night, I'm going to be doing your guys' questions first, okay? Those of you who are on this list right now still, I'm going to be doing you guys first. So come here when the time comes, okay, tomorrow night. It'll be a little earlier than this time, but so tomorrow night, those of you who are still here on this list, come back so that I can get your reading to you, okay? And it's going to be the same as it is tonight. You know, if you have a personal question, you can donate, and if not, then I'll do a general for you about love, about general in general, about love, whatever you want. But we'll look into that for you. But thank you guys for being here. Please go ahead and like this video if you haven't done that yet. I'd really appreciate that. That really helps YouTube to kind of, you know, spread that love and see people are engaging with this. People like this, so they're going to show it to others, and we're going to get a bigger community of people here to spread that love and that support to each other. So please do that for me. And also subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have new people here. I'd love to see new faces here. Love to read for you guys and get a chance to do that. So thanks for being here, you guys. I really enjoyed myself. I hope you guys did too. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Those of you who still have not gotten your reading and you're on that list, make sure you're here so that you can get your reading tomorrow, okay? Alright, I want to see you guys there. Alright, fool? Be there, be square, alright? Bye, you guys.